Namaskar, you are watching the opposition view. Today we will discuss the question is creating the major political debate across the country. The democracy under pressure. The question is the government response to the CGP protest, and the government is protecting the democratic right of the protester or the trying to silence voice of the disagreement. The CGP protest has become the symbol of the growing frustration among the students of the citizenship who says their concerns are not being heard. The critics, the Modi government are accusing the administration of the failing to respond to the dialogue and instead the using state power control public demonstrations. The government has rejected these allegations and says the maintaining a law and order and its responsibility. Tonight we examine the controversy, the voice of the protest. The center of the protest are students and young citizens who says the future depends on the transparent and fair systems. They are arguing that when a problem occurs in the important examinations in the public institution, accountability must come from those responsible the minister. The protester says that they are not asking the special treatment, they are demanding the answer and transparency and action. The opposition attack government accused of ignoring demands. The opposition leader and the government critics are raising the serious concern about the Modi's government approach toward the protest. They are aligned that instead of opening meaningful discussion without the protest, and the government has relied the heavily restriction of the police action. The critics says the strong democracy is not measured only the election but also by how peacefully citizens can question those in power. They argue that when the young people came into the stress with genius concern, the first response should be listening and not confrontation. The question of the police actions. The question of the police action, one of the biggest controversies in handling the protest by the authorities. The opposition was calm that the police measures against the demonstration created among the citizens who to express disagreement. They question whether the government is respecting the constitutional right of the peaceful protest. The citizens says that the using force against the protesters is demand the public trust in the democratic institution. The government, however, the maintaining the police action and the taken the maintenance safety of the police order, public order. The history of the protest we have to see also against the government. The India has a long historical background, movements and the challenges of the government. During the 1970 student protest in Bihar, given to the national-wide political movement led by the Jai Prakash Narayan, who raised the question about the corruption and the governance. In 2011, the anti-corruption movement brought the millions of the citizens into the public debate over the transparency of government. The historical show the protests are often ways of the citizens demand accountability of those powers. The opposition view the question of the Modi government. The opposition views arise the question why the young citizens rapidly force into the demand of the states. Why the government is facing the criticism, not creating the stronger channel of the communication with the protester. The question is there, does the restricting the protest weaken public confidence in the democracy? Critics argue that the government becomes stronger when accept the criticism, not when it avoid it. The CGP protests are how become the part of the large debate about the democracy, accountability and the relationship between the citizen and the state. For protester and the opposition group, this is the fight for transparency and the right of the for the government are the issues about managing public order and responding their official progress. The final judgment will come from the public debate, fact and democratic institution. In this opposition view, the question remains: the word large democracy, should citizens have fight for their rights to be heard, or should the government answer public concern before the answer reach the states? Say informed, stay questioning. This Hariprasad signing off. Thank you very much.